Welcome, dear ones. Have you ever seen a lion chase a gazelle and thought, that's brutal? Now imagine something smaller than your fingernail, causing even more suffering. What if I told you some of the world's deadliest creatures aren't apex predators, but insects? These tiny monsters are silent, efficient, and in some cases, far deadlier than any large animal you've ever heard of. They've even shaped human history by wiping out millions. Welcome to the channel. Our purpose today is to reveal the true scale of danger posed by these often overlooked creatures, challenging our perceptions of what it means to be a killer. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss our deep dives into the world's hidden horrors. Today, we're exploring the most dangerous, painful, and downright terrifying insects on Earth. Let's dive in. In the 1980s, American entomologist Justin Schmidt sought to quantify insect sting pain. He didn't just theorize, he endured stings from 78 different species over 30 years. The result was the Schmidt Pain Index, a 1 to 4 scale ranking sting intensity. Level 4 represents the most excruciating pain imaginable. The undisputed king of pain is the bullet ant. Found in South and Central American rainforests, its sting feels like being shot, hence the name. Some call it the 24-hour ant because the intense pain can last an entire day. Symptoms include blinding pain, muscle spasms, tremors, heavy sweating, and rapid heart rate. In severe cases, it can even cause unconsciousness. Imagine hundreds of these ants stinging you at once. Bullet ants live in colonies of up to 3,000, making accidental encounters extremely dangerous. In Brazil, the Satermawe tribe incorporates bullet ants into a coming-of-age ritual. Teen boys wear gloves filled with these ants, enduring stings for 10 minutes straight. They must repeat this ordeal 20 times to prove their manhood. Would you last even one round? Only one insect matches the bullet ant on the Schmidt Pain Index, the tarantula hawk. This giant wasp delivers a sting that feels like an electric shock during a thunderstorm. For humans, the intense pain mercifully fades within minutes. However, its effect on its primary victim, the tarantula, is permanent. This wasp paralyzes the spider with a single precise sting. It then drags the helpless tarantula into a burrow, lays a single egg inside, and seals the chamber. When the egg hatches, the larva consumes the spider alive, carefully avoiding vital organs to keep its host fresh as long as possible. Nature truly perfected the alien concept long before Hollywood. In the 14th century, the Black Death decimated half of Europe's population in just 4 years. The primary vector for this devastating plague was a tiny insect, the flea. Measuring only 1 to 4 millimeters, fleas are perfectly adapted to spread chaos. They can jump over 150 times their body length and feed on blood from both humans and animals. Fleas don't just bite, they transmit deadly diseases like typhus and plague, especially when infesting rats. In the Middle Ages, the link between fleas, rats, and disease was unknown, allowing the plague to spread unchecked. Today, we understand the flea's pivotal role in one of history's deadliest pandemics. These resilient pests continue to infest homes and transmit illnesses worldwide. Meet the Japanese giant hornet, an aggressive, venomous, and utterly ruthless insect. A single hornet can kill up to 50 bees daily. A mere 30 hornets can decimate an entire 30,000 bee hive in under 4 hours. Its sting is not just painful, it's potentially lethal. The hornet's potent venom attacks the nervous system, destroys tissue, and can trigger kidney failure. For individuals with allergies, even one sting can be fatal. In Japan alone, these hornets cause 30 to 40 human deaths annually, with hundreds more requiring hospitalization. Consequently, authorities in Japan and China have launched extensive extermination campaigns, particularly in urban areas, to protect their populations. Think flies are just annoying. Some are truly terrifying. The human botfly, found in Central and South America, doesn't just buzz around. It lays eggs inside you. It achieves this by hijacking a mosquito. When the mosquito bites, botfly eggs drop into the wound. Soon, larvae hatch and begin growing under your skin. Victims report persistent pain, itching, and even visible movement beneath their flesh. It's a real-life horror scenario, a parasitic invasion that highlights nature's more grotesque side. The Africanized bee, or killer bee, isn't more venomous than regular bees, but its aggression is unparalleled. Disturb one bee, and the entire hive might launch a full-scale attack. Noise, movement, or even the rumble of a nearby car can trigger their defensive swarm. These bees originated in the 1950s in Brazil from a crossbreeding experiment gone awry. Some escaped, interbred with local bees, and rapidly spread across the Americas. Today, they are responsible for more swarm-related deaths than any other bee species, a testament to their formidable defensive behavior. They sound romantic, but kissing bugs are anything but. These nocturnal insects bite near the eyes or lips while you sleep. Critically, they often carry a deadly parasite, Trypanosoma cruzi. This parasite causes Chagas disease, a chronic condition that can severely damage the heart if left untreated. Initial symptoms include swelling, nausea, and skin rashes. Approximately 30% of infected individuals eventually develop life-threatening complications. These insidious bugs thrive in warm regions of the Americas, often striking their victims without them ever realizing the danger until it's too late. Forget snakes, sharks, or wolves. The most lethal creature on Earth is the mosquito. Why? Because it spreads more deadly diseases than any other animal. These include chikungunya, dengue, malaria, West Nile virus, and Zika virus. Only female mosquitoes drink blood, using the nutrients to develop their eggs. While they can consume up to 3 times their weight in blood, it's not the blood loss that kills, it's the viruses and parasites they inject. Malaria alone claims over 600,000 lives each year. Alarmingly, climate change is expanding mosquito habitats worldwide, increasing their reach and threat. They don't bite and they don't sting, but locusts are still a global threat. These insects travel in massive swarms, often tens of millions strong. When they descend on crops, they can strip entire regions bare in mere hours. A single swarm can consume enough food to feed 35,000 people in a single day. Farmers use smoke and fire to drive them off, and some countries even consume them as a food source. However, the immense damage they inflict on food supplies is no laughing matter, especially in poor or drought-stricken regions. Their destructive power highlights how even non-venomous insects can devastate human populations. From ants that inflict gunshot-level pain to mosquitoes that quietly spread deadly diseases, insects have earned their place as nature's most underestimated killers. So next time you swat a fly or brush off a mosquito, remember, some of these tiny creatures have shaped human history in ways we're still trying to understand. Which insect scared you the most? Was it the botfly under your skin, the hornet that takes down 30,000 bees, or the mosquito that's quietly killed more people than any war? Tell us in the comments below. If you found this video informative and engaging, please give it a like, subscribe for more shocking stories from nature and science, and share it with someone who still thinks lions are the scariest predators on Earth. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, especially from the small stuff.